Bum 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 bum. The Peter Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, I would like everybody to continue to pray for me. A lot of turbulence in my life, and there are a couple things that I desperately need prayer for. First and foremost, my career pivot over here. The more time I spend in Taiwan, the more I come to dislike culture in the United States. In fact, here at the hostel, I can instantly tell if I'm talking to an American, right? Just a couple nights ago, I had one roommate who just refuses to check his privilege, talking about various things, suggestions he had for various things, but without checking his privilege. It was fucking annoying to listen to. He's struggling with addiction himself, and when I told him about my eating disorders, he thought that was a completely different animal because we have so many delicious foods here in Taiwan. Yeah, imagine being interrupted in the middle of what should be a beautiful hike because a very specific food is calling your name. That's what I told him. He refuses to believe that is possible. Right? How would he take it if I refused to believe an alcohol craving or a nicotine craving was impossible? I didn't do that to him, obviously, but I wonder how he would behave. But that's not the only example. There's a huge amount of marriage privilege back home in the United States. Do I despise people who are married? Not at all. What I despise is people who stubbornly refuse to think outside of their privilege, right? That's why we have the situation that I ran into last year. I hate to even repeat the story, but you get the idea, right? I guarantee earlier this morning I kind of got excited. I thought I was ill. I was just kind of excited, dehydrated, and all that. I had a weird dream last night. I thought I was ill. But I kind of got excited because I want to see what it's like to be ill during a heat wave. Right now it's about 100 degrees here and very high humidity here in Taiwan. I wonder how the rest of society will treat me when I'm dealing with that. Not that I want anybody to take care of me, but I want to take care of myself under a good substrate. Let's put it that way. And I want to see if I had that substrate here in Taiwan. I was kind of hoping to see that. And so I want you guys to pray for my career pivot. And then the girl in Taiwan, I want you to pray she's the right one, and we could start fresh again here in Taiwan and leave the United States behind for good, right? And pray for the tariffs to end. Although if I'm moving to Taiwan, I don't know if I'll need the tariffs to end. I think you can order bismuth to have it delivered here. China has some kind of export controls in retaliation to the tariff. But it'll still be nice for it to end because I want more people to get involved. Not just in bismuth, but all sorts of art supplies have gone up a lot ever since the tariffs, right? And if the girl here in Taiwan's not the right one, my career pivot doesn't work out, when I get back home to Phoenix, I want to reinstate that reward idea, offering people a reward to set me up on a blind date. Here's why I want to offer the reward. People call me stupid for all that. I don't care. Go ahead and call me stupid. But I look at all the social outings and they're just too much for me. And when I offer somebody, let's say I offer somebody a reward, it costs me $200, $300, $400. It's a lot easier for me to make $200 to $400 than it is for me to go out on a Saturday night and not know if I'll end up with a date, right? It's the same reason that I don't go out and farm my own food or build my own home or build my own camera to record this video, right? Why don't I do that, right? Because it's more efficient for me to do something else and trade it for that, right? Same reason with the rewards for the blind date, right? I thought I would hash that. It's really that